Houston Texans. On the visiting sideline, they're heading just one win away from punching their ticket to the Super Bowl. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys are one win away from advancing to the Super Bowl for the first time ever.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
We can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. And a 7-yard return with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. 18.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And the ball closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, it's Smith. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They set up the screen. Marks. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. Here's Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
All right.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught it. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive. That's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now's the punter, Jordan Stout. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Smith to return it. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans, they've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Stroud looking to throw. Will try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
118. What's up? Look hot, look hot.
Stroud off the play fake. PK
It's a 10-yard
forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Ravens 43-yard line.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
118.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Ouch.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the quick, right?
Mixing up the middle. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
8 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Switch.
Inside handoff, Smith. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he goes out right around the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Oh, God.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and a couple. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Again, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Texans scoop it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice
Holy shit.
pick up the first down, and he'll do it. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 17-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 10.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps. Throwing now is Stroud. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 2 more quarters.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jordan. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. That's and this effort will not
That's
get it done.
fucking annoying.
Well short of the first down at the 29.
Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Now we take a glance at the offenses.
I really wanted to open that up with a good drive.
Of the second half. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has somewhat assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Dobbins again on second down. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Jackson.
That sucked.
And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Can't get pressure on him enough.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get a nice jump there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Keep running, Jackson. Keep doing it.
Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
Oof.
The middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their...
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On the quick, right? 18.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel.
Complete to Jalen Noel.
So 3rd and 2. There's quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Oh, ready? 18. Oh, bro. Look the hot, look the hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in
I
some
hate the stupid
discomfort.
rules that I can't go for
The
it.
medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as his must be from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for third.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble, then recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
How about this? And finally marked down at the 23. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to...
Oh, my God.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard line. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Texans 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Stroud going to give to Marks. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
I can't figure out why my starters are all out.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up.
They keep subbing out all of my halfbacks, and I don't know why.
Back.
It's got me down to like my third and fourth string running back.
Now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon.
Oh my God. I don't get it. It's fucking up my play calling now because I have to keep on subbing shit in.
It'll be a third and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18. What's that? Why Tony?
Stroud to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. He is out of bounds, but not before.
What's up, Lewis?
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
18. What's that?
Mixon with a first down carry. We'll take it inside the 25.
How's Sean doing?
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 18.
Up the middle they go. Jordan.
Whoa.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave it with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 19 yards.
I'm not sure what the rules are here, if I'm allowed to even go for it. I don't think I am.
Here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh my God.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally
That's fucking Ravens.
the 45 to the 46. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they are in need of
I might
points
regret
here,
this.
no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by the They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a head on him.
And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
I hate that. I don't know what this ranking is. Today I'm 2, season ranking I'm 8. What is it? I don't know what that means.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh my God.
The big tight end Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20.
They're going to look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Hopkinson in motion left. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. Complete. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. From
All right.
15 yards out.
Season comes down to the next drive. Got to score.
Away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
At the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Stroud. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
50-yard line.
Now Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Oh my God.
For a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Unbelievable.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'm losing.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Going with a tight end on fourth. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
10 at the 39-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings it second and 5.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's going to make this difficult on me.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This for a trip to the Super Bowl.
Boom.
And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold on.
This game looked like it was going to get easy. Then it looked like it was going to go downhill.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League.
Well, that was a good game. Shit. I feel like I need a cigarette after that.
And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Lewis. I got to figure out why by the start of the halfway through the second quarter, it was all my backup running backs. I couldn't get my starters in, even though it said that they weren't injured and were only like moderate chance of injury. So we'll fix that. We'll fix that for the Bowl. All right, guys.